This is late for anybody that decides to join. Welcome. This is Minecraft Ramblings. Oh, excuse me. Come join my stream. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy my ramblings. I know it's a lot later than I had said. I had guests pop by randomly, which I don't mind. Love my guests. Had a bit of fun chatting and chilling for a bit. Getting ready to invite my D&D group because they enjoy watching my streams quite a bit. Alright, so I just need things to ramble about. I'm bringing chat up, so if you guys need to be able to, so just so I can actually see what you guys are saying, I got it on my phone. I'm also not sitting where I normally do because I'm charging my phone. Also, I will be periodically getting up and leaving, and my mom's having some issues right now, so I will be checking on her. I apologize ahead of time. I will also apologize when I go and when I get back. Welcome, guys. Just going over some things. Give me my live chat, please. Testing, testing. Katie, you are good. Okay, so no, my phone is charging, so I'm not sitting where I normally do, so I have to look down basically at my lap. Who all's here? Roll call. It's saying 0 people are actually here. We're just going to call this map Tenacious. It's going to be survival on normal, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Doing that again. Biome scale, medium, as usual. Okay, standard texture pack. But yeah, 3 people now. Roll call, people. Give me a shout out, say hello. I think you're actually there, but that sucks. Oh wow. 4 people. Hello, welcome. I feel so loved, guys, that you're coming. But for those that just joined and popped in, I want to apologize ahead of time. I'll be popping in and out periodically to check on my mother. She's going through some things right now. I just want to make sure she's alright. Won't go into details. Unless you already know them, then thank you for understanding. I appreciate that a lot. So, today, I don't currently have very many topics to talk about. One of my coworkers, I don't know if he's on here or not. Oh, wow, people left. Thanks. Go fuck yourself. Oh shit, I spawned at a village. Okay, this is pretty rare. Village with a decent thing there. Cavern. But no, he wanted me to ramble on about something in regards to Star Wars that we both are semi-passionate about. I will get to that later. Give me topics to discuss, to ramble, to rant, rave, whatever. So, without further ado, welcome to my TED Talk, and now it's just one person. Well, shit, okay, I didn't think I was that bad. Well, thanks, guys. Anyway, so, just getting things started. I'm not overly happy with that village, but let's check out what's over here. Like, where this path leads. It's a hell of a drop. Sometimes these paths will lead to another section of a village, but apparently not this time. Oh, that sucks. Welcome back, Becca. Well, it said, on my end, it said 4, then 1, then 2, now 3 again. So... Oh, hello. Anyway, I don't currently have a shit ton of things to talk about. Not on my docket, but I will get to the whole rant that my coworker wants me to rant about, simply because I think at some point in time he's going to... speaking of... That's awesome. You don't have to, Becca. It's fine. I don't mind at all, to be completely honest. It's actually really entertaining. Hold on, I am trying to link... I know I posted it on Facebook, but another one of my coworkers, if he's still up, wanted to watch the video. There we go, I had to post it. Vampy, be you. Just, that's all I'm gonna say. But who's that third person watching? At least say hi. That's all I ask. Anyway, though, anybody that's watching that has a PlayStation 4, you can join. This is an issue I had the other night. You can join. You can send me a friend request, ask to join. Let me know in chat, and if I don't happen to see your message or something, be sure when you send the friend request or invite me to a party or whatever, put like a little bit of info, just a little bit of info in it so I don't freak out and wonder who the fuck are you. I'm a semi-paranoid person when it comes to my privacy and people I add and talk to. But yeah, I don't mind at all. You guys can ask to join. Just make sure I'm aware of it before you send a request. What happened the other night was I couldn't get my chat comments to show up on my TV because I had brought comments up on the PlayStation while I was streaming, but they weren't showing up. Yeah, you're always up to no good, but isn't that the best part? But anyway, no, they weren't showing up on my comment, like they weren't showing up on my end. So I got a random friend request from someone that was watching, like, who is this? Who is this guy? What do you want? Send me a message, whatever. And the dude ended up just poofing after asking to join, which, I mean, kind of sucks. I feel like a dick for that. But because I couldn't see the comments, I thought it was a complete random. Again, though, I will put my name out there. Just follow those rules. Name is Eric90, AARIC90 on PlayStation. Send me a request. Just do not leave it empty. Let me know that it is you. Make sure you got PlayStation Plus and we can play together. I will definitely host. No issues there whatsoever. But those are the small requirements I have. Within the next, say, month, I will have, maybe 2, I will have my PC back up and I will be streaming on PC, be it Stellaris with my work buddies or some other shooter game that any of my D&D buddies or my Facebook D&D group would like to play. Which, I mean, I don't mind shooters one bit. It's a lot of fun. I'll even get Overwatch once I have the spare cash for it. Like, I still intend on getting Overwatch regardless, but that's more of an incentive. I'm not that good. I had to relearn the meta, relearn the balancing. Really curious to play the hamster. Yes. Okay, well, thanks for joining, bud. I was actually getting ready to get to that. That is on my docket. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for letting me know. Good luck on your clothes. Okay, so that was my work buddy. He's the one that wants me to bitch about and go on my rant about Star Wars, specifically Rian Johnson and the whole man-baby incident. Now, I don't know if anybody you know, if I don't know how many of you are Star Wars fans. Well, Rian Johnson was given permission to do, like, not just given permission, like, he was the director of Star Wars Episode 8. I'm not going to get into the whole, it wasn't the best move. Like, I respect him as a director to an extent, but he completely ruined everything that was set up by Abrams and called anybody out who disagreed with him, and basically said that if you disagree with me, you're just a giant man baby. He did that multiple times via Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, like, he did that multiple times via Twitter. Anybody that just said they didn't like what he did with Star Wars, like, okay, Abrams had set up so much, and to my understanding had left notes for whoever took over for Episode 8. in regards to things he was setting up, like oh, excuse me, I had a burp there. But you know, he had set up some things like, for instance, Rey's parents. Like he had set up a small little storyline that he was hoping would be continued or something. Instead, we got the spoiler alert, the whole, oh, your parents were nobody, which, I mean, Abrams can fix that and literally say, hey, it was just, you know, a lie because he's a Sith, which makes sense. Siths lie. They deal in lies all the time. It's kind of what a Sith does. So yeah, definitely not upset about that. Like that can be fixed, but one of the biggest gripes that people had in regards to Johnson's version of Star Wars, like episode 8, was the whole Leia using Force pull to pull herself back into the ship. That one I can actually explain. Like it was explained through the books, the novelizations from between movies. They did what happened to people within a 30-year gap. Well, Leia Organa, Princess Leia to, you know, old farts like myself, was training under Luke to use the Force. Now, she never, like, really went too far in it, but she had a basic understanding enough to use Force push, Force pull. And even in Legends, people could use it unconsciously, like, literally to save themselves, like the Force acting through them to save yourself. So during that entire scene, like the whole she gets sucked out of a ship scene, she ends up pulling herself back in, like into the ship, like Mary Poppins, which it could have been done visually better. That entire scene just takes a matter of seconds. Like it seems like forever to us, but in reality, in that universe, it only took seconds. Yeah, she should have suffered some more damage than she actually had. I won't disagree there. But it definitely wasn't, oh, it's too unrealistic. No, she was a Force user. She was definitely Force sensitive. Shit like that. Probably stray cats around here, though. They're everywhere. But no, I do kind of like that they showed that she used Force. I just don't entirely like how it was Ooh, I almost said a dog. That would have been bad. I don't entirely like how it was executed. It could have been executed in a much better way than it was. Carrie Fisher, I mean, may she rest in peace. She was such a wonderful actress and just overall an amazing person. Yeah, she had her issues, but she still fought and overcame them. She was still an amazing woman. Definitely a hero to many, and should most definitely be a hero to people, and remembered for all the things that she had done for the world and for people. She loved her fans too. But this isn't, I'm not going to go into everything that she had done you know, I'm not going to go into all the things that she had done. But back to the main point though, like Rian Johnson's just in general just a man-child when it comes to any of his works, especially the whole Star Wars thing. So many people were upset with how it was executed, were upset with particularly like the whole Leia scene, and let's not forget the whole Luke thing. Like, okay, yeah, I get why he did it. It is in his nature to run from things, let's be honest here. Luke definitely runs from shit. He learned from the best. I mean, Obi-Wan went into hiding, running from the Empire. Yoda also running to atone for what he had done, like, and not being able to stop Anakin. It's what he knew, and it was within Luke's character range, but it still could have been executed better. And guys, I can't stress enough how terrible the blue milk scene was. That was not remotely necessary, especially the whole milking. Like, the drinking the milk, okay, fine, that's cool. We did that back on fucking Tatooine. Pretty sure it was Tatooine. Either way, it's been a long time since I've seen not Force Awakens. A New Hope. It has been quite a while since I've seen A New Hope. Can't even go where? Star Wars? Like, or Ryan Johnson's version of episode 8. Like, I really wish they had kept Abrams in that seat instead of like, oh, we're going to switch directors every time. Now Abrams has like a really huge role to fill. He's got a lot of fixing to do. And, I mean, knowing Abrams, he's a great director. I loved his version of Star Trek. Oh, speaking of, actually, I think the whole thing, like, why he didn't do it is because of scheduling conflicts with Star Trek Discovery coming out. And he was filming that when they wanted to film episode 8, and that was definitely a huge conflict because directors are busy as hell. Regardless, I do like his method. I do like that he goes old school with a lot of things in regards to camera work. Like, if you've seen, like, let's say, the first Star Trek reboot movie with Chris Pine? Yeah, with Chris Pine and... I can't remember who played Spock, but... and... regardless, but Pratt was in, Hemsworth was in there too, I think. Either way, I'm not gonna look it up real quick. Forgive me for my poor quoting and casting memory. It's not a priority for me. But like the whole, he went real old school with that movie. Like the scene where they're jumping from the ship down to the drill. Though that was mirror work. It was mirror work and a big industrial fan and literal camera shaking. Like he had his own method and rhythm for it that his crew had a hard time replicating because they couldn't get the same rhythm, they couldn't get the same beat or the shake. But he would literally shake these big ass $1,000 camera or multi-$1,000 cameras, whether it was actually being held, whether it was on a dolly or whatever. He would actually go up and shake them, put a rhythm on them to get the shake, even when in ship scenes, not even on the outside during action sequences. He didn't get the shake he wanted digitally, so I went on a tangent. Whatever. Okay, guys, next up, since I covered, a bit of Rian Johnson, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Johnson, the crybaby. God, like I'm on one hand, I'm kind of excited that hey, we're getting 3 new Star Wars movies. On the other hand, I don't entirely want to see what Rian Johnson's got. I'm not done with this. Sorry. I do want to see what he's doing. I know that Episode 9 is going to be the end to the Skywalker saga, but I do kind of want to see what he's got planned. He was contracted for 3 movies. Yeah. Disney can end his contract at any given time, and I kind of hope they do. But regardless, that's 3 more movies. We're not going to need more Star Wars stories, so it's probably going to be a trilogy, like pre or post Skywalker, or even an offshoot of shit that's going on in a galaxy outside. Oh, while I'm on the topic of like Episode 8, the whole Snoke death scene. Oh my god. That was handled so poorly. Like, I'm sorry. Snoke is a powerful. He was on like Palpatine level power. He should have easily seen and sensed what Kylo was doing with the lightsaber. I don't care like how strong Kylo is. Yeah, he's one of 2 strongest dark side users, and Rey being his balance. But oh my god, he still should have sensed the Force acting close to him and been able to stop it instead of focusing on that. Like, Snoke doesn't seem the type to have stopped like he did and just focused. Alright, that's enough of my Star Wars ramblings. Somebody out there give me something else to ramble about, or else I'm just going to talk about Minecraft for a little bit. Vampy, you've been quiet. You too, Katie. It's eerily quiet. You see, I'm sitting here watching my viewer count go from 4 to 5 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 5. Well, either way, welcome. But yeah, what do you guys want to give me something to go off about? Or just in general talk about, because I'm full of just random fucking knowledge that is useless outside of just talking. Alright, well, I'm glad you're there. Josh with you? Alright, real quick, I'm going to check Facebook real quick to see if anybody suggested anything. Um, hit the wrong button on my phone. Yeah, I ain't got shit. Oh well. Either way, what do I know about geckos? Honestly, not a whole lot. They're amphibians. They're one of the few creatures that can actually regrow their tails. Most common gecko as a pet is a leopard-spotted gecko. They generally have bushy tails. You also don't want to get bit by them. They're a distant cousin to the skink, which are actually pretty common in my area. I used to... Oh shit, what's this? I don't know what this is. This is new to me. I used to live in a place where they would like literally crawl all over the house that we lived in, and they too would regrow their tails. I think they're closer relatives to the axolotl than anything else, which the axolotl, to my understanding, is a type of salamander as well. A lot of geckos, like, maybe they're not amphibious. Maybe they're just... Yeah, I don't know for certain. Okay. As long as he makes it back safe, I don't want to hear that he got in a wreck. And I mean, I'm sure you don't either. But I can't wait to see what he does with his half-orc barbarian. But yeah, okay, I just killed a chicken. Fucker kept running, swung, and he's like, LOL, nop. He didn't even see it coming. He's like, oh, hey, hi, there's a person there, whack. What is this shit, though? I mean, I could be getting mossy cobblestone. That would be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I lost another viewer. Oh well. Regardless, this is going to be a pretty lengthy stream. I have all night that, or I'll take breaks and re-up it later. I will here shortly be going out to double check on my mom to make sure she's alright. You know, the usual shit. Well, not quite usual, but you get what I mean. Oof. Oof. I don't like this. I'm sorry. I will definitely let her know that you guys said hey. But no, I did not mean to make you worry at all, Katie. He definitely seems to know what he's doing when it comes to writing, so I'm not overly worried. Plus, I don't think he's writing alone. At least he didn't last time. So he should be good. Oh, okay, so he's just getting a new tire or just getting something checked up on his bike. Alright, cool. Speaking of, getting your license, at least here in the state of Illinois, getting your bike license is like literally like 25, 30 bucks for the course, and you get basic maintenance, how to change your tire, like literally the whole kit and caboodle, and you get it back, or you can get a shirt or donate it or some shit like that. Something like that. I do not know off the top of my head what all you get with it, but I know it's definitely worth it. Makes it easier if you already have your regular license to get it, so you already know the rules of the road and shit, which I do not. But one of these days I will be taking bike courses of my own so I could actually get a bike. Dream bike, random note, is a Ducati. I don't have a specific model, I can't remember, but I want a Ducati. To me, they're pretty sexy bikes. Ducati and old school Harley. Not a huge fan of anything after 2011 since those were outsourced. And Harley, it definitely needs to just stay in America. Like, I'm not really against outsourcing, but when it's, oh hey, you can customize your bike literally on this website and have it delivered to your door from India. I'm not going to get into the whole political aspect of my views there in regards to that. Like, it's nothing bad. I just don't feel like ranting about it tonight. And it's not one of those like, oh, I'm going to come back to it later. It's just so much to say and not worth it. Oh, well, I already had a helmet. Cool. Well, fuck you too. Look, stray cat. So yeah, no, you definitely weren't wrong. There are cats in villages. They help protect against pillagers. Alright, so I got Vampy, I got Katie. Who's that third person? Third person, say hi, shout out, something. Just let me sleep, thank you. I don't feel like dealing with phantoms. Alright. Okay, now that that's done, I will be right back. I'm gonna go double check on my mom, make sure she's alright. So, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. All is good. Honestly, I can't even hear it. As someone tell Mel to get in here. She needs to watch this stream. Just simply because I already passed up the whole sheep hitting thing, so she didn't have to worry about that. Not any more than she normally does, so. Time to cook some meat. Thank you, Katie. I still want to know who that third person is, unless it's counting me watching my own stream as a third person. I don't know, it doesn't actually give me a list of people. So, not a whole hell of a lot I can do there. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't know a whole lot about geckos. I know that they are either reptilian or amphibious. What is this? Oh, seeds. They make pretty decent pets, though, from my understanding. So, not, you know. I think they require a heating lamp. I could be wrong about that. Don't know. Can't entirely be sure. This is one of the weirdest village layouts I have ever seen. Okay. Not a library. Where was that library I saw? Literally not that long ago. Hello, Mel. Pirates. Okay, don't get me started on pirates. Okay, I'm starting on pirates. So, some really cool fun facts about pirates. A lot of them, like, they just wanted a living, you know, they just wanted to make a living. It wasn't all just, you know, adventuring and shit. It was just, they were trying to make a living, which they did. Yeah, some of them weren't great. One of the greatest pirates, I mean, as everybody should, in theory, know, was Blackbeard. He was real. He was also real, very much a douchebag, except for to his men. Like, he really took care of his crew. One of my favorite pirate stories was, I did fact check this even though I found it on Facebook. There was this pirate that, her husband was killed by, like, officials and everything, so she ended up selling, like, some property, getting a house, selling the house. She sold something to get enough shit to go pirating. She bought a boat, got a crew, and she became one of the biggest pirates in the world, one of the most renowned. And through her pirating career, she was hunting down literally the people that killed her husband. And when she finally killed the last person, she retired. And, like, she was beloved by her crew. Yeah, of course I would know. So, a random fact. Pirates wore eye patches, not because they were blind or missing an eye. God damn it. But literally so they could see in the dark. Like, they would cover up their eye for the entire day, and when it was nighttime, they would switch over and cover the other eye for the remainder of the night and the remainder of the day, so their eye wouldn't have to adjust to nighttime sailing, so they wouldn't be surprised. Peg legs actually weren't common. If anything, it was a fairly rare thing to have a pirate with an actual peg leg. East India Trading Company was very much a real company. They had a real issue with pirates stealing their goods. So Pirates of the Caribbean did get that right. They were very superstitious, but not to the point where women couldn't be on their boats, especially since there were some very renowned women pirates, but I only know about the one. I don't know very many specific names, but no, pirates were super superstitious in regards to like ocean lore and stuff like that. They would believe in some of the weirdest things. Pirates still exist today, but not to like what they used to. At a point in time, though, like the Caribbean pirates and the French trading pirates, even Chinese pirates existed, and they were pretty fucking dangerous not to be messed with. A lot of pirates just didn't like the authority or the mistreatment from authority, so they turned to that. They did have their own code. Most pirates respected each other, or at least on the same ship they respected each other. Black Sails did a really good job of demonstrating one of the most gruesome ways that they killed people, like walking the plank. That was for a minor thing. You could easily just recover from that and easily get back to the ship, like compared to, I can never remember what it's called, but they basically tie you to the underside of the boat and drag you along, and you get ripped up by barnacles. Now, if being ripped up by the barnacles didn't kill you and you didn't drown, by the time that you were at the end of the boat, you would die of blood loss. Like, that quickly. Oh shit, I don't... my mind just kind of went blank there, but yeah, that's what I know about pirates. There's a sunken ship. Speaking of pirates, there's a sunken ship over here. And what appears to be, or appeared to be, was coral. I actually know a little bit more about ninjas than pirates. Not really. So, ninjas versus pirates thing, like, ninjas weren't technically a real thing. The whole gi, or whatever you wanted to call their attire, didn't actually exist. They were just farmers. Like, a lot of them were farmers that didn't like the whole militant or militia thing, or they were just hired to go kill people. They quote-unquote vanished so well because, like, literally they looked like everyday people. They didn't wear special uniforms, they didn't vanish into the shadows, they didn't have mythical powers. Like, yeah, Naruto and other ninja shows and shit like that are really cool, but definitely, like, a lot of that's stretched. It is believed they had such control of their chi, though, that they, fire, water, air, and earth chis, it is believed that they had such control over them that they could use all four to create the fifth one that was called Void, which would allow them to actually blend into shadows. Like, I don't know a whole lot about that. I didn't study into it. I didn't research it. But a buddy of mine who was studying chi told me about it around the time that I tore my rotator cuff 9-ish years ago. He very much talked about it, and he's also the one that introduced me to proper, like, what ninjas really were. Like, they were generally just farmers. A lot of them were farmers just trying to protect themselves. They taught themselves how to fight. There weren't, like, ninja clans or tribes or anything. The classical, like, ninja that we see were literally just assassins from clans that would actually wear darker clothing to blend into the night to make it easier for them to assassinate their target, but it still wasn't quite to that extent. They still did, want to protect their family and stuff. The kunai also was literally just a gardening trowel, and they did not throw it. They didn't throw the kunai. At most, they attached it to a rope and swung it around like a whip or a flail that would cut people. That was about it. Or hell, even occasionally a hook on a rope kind of thing. Um, but just think of them like they were basically just militia and Minutemen for the most part. Like nothing too special aside from just wanting to protect their homes and be able to fight back from like any samurai or ronin that just got arrogant and cocky and pushed their authority around. Because next to the emperor, samurai had a lot of power when they were actually, when they actually were around. And that's what I know about ninjas and samurai. It's getting nighttime and I can't sleep in the water. This is a terrifying thought. Oh, I got called a red thought chili pepper today. So anybody listening and you're childish like me, you just lost the game. And that got brought up at work today, and so I sent it to my brother, who, one second. So I sent it to my brother because I didn't want to lose, of course. I wanted to stay in the game. Like that. If you don't know what it is, Google the game and just look at the Wikipedia page. But no, I sent it to my brother, and we went back and forth a few times, calling each other names like we always do, and then it just ended with him calling me a red thought chili pepper. And apparently he was trying to call me a red thought chili pecker. But red thought chili pepper to me was a little bit funnier than chili pecker. So that was definitely different, but to me entertaining nonetheless. Okay, I know Katie's here. Vampy, are you still here? Or did you leave and Mel's still here? I don't know, it just says 2 people here. Oh well. I had a decent viewing for a few minutes, and I guess my rambling kind of scared people away. I don't mind now. I literally do this just out of boredom and so that you ladies can hear my sexy voice. I don't know why. Like, I really don't get why you find it sexy, especially with the whole heavy breathing aspect of it. But I will take a compliment where I can get it. Alright. Hello, Mel. That means Vampy or Katie left. That's disappointing. Oh well. Anyway. You to which part, Jordan? You know I got a sexy voice. Don't lie. No, I'm being arrogant as fuck. Fuck, I just got a trident? Okay, so it's Mel and my coworker. Cool. Oh, and it's almost a full trident too. Fucking hell. Alright, so Minecraft shit. Tridents can only be gotten from drowned. You can throw them. Drowned can still pick them up, which kind of fucking sucks. Need 2 tridents to repair it and bring it back up. How'd the clothes go, bud? I think I should finally just start collecting some coal, though. Really? Well, fuck that mushroom in particular. What time did you guys end up getting out? Honestly, it shouldn't have been too long. You had 2 good closers. Oh shit. Okay, that is a bit too long. Did you get super busy after I left? Ah, fuck. people trying to beat the cold and not go to a store. That'll fucking happen. God damn it. Alright, well either way, I'm done with that vein at the mouth of the cave. I'm tired of fucking falling. Rule number one of Minecraft, especially when you're like in a rocky area, never dig straight fucking down. You can, and well, I mean, I won't say you will, but you can very easily fall into a pit of lava or literally just straight down and die. Has happened to me before. I learned that one the hard way. Unfortunately. I really should actually spend some time playing the game for real instead of just wandering around talking. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I really need to actually find a place to settle. Or at least a nice little hovel. But nothing has really jumped out at me as a good place to call home. Okay, so yeah, I'm just too picky about where I build a home. Like, I'd much rather have a flat land or on top of a decent hill, mostly for creepers, so I can knock them back and not worry about too much shit getting destroyed. That's my biggest issue. How long have I been streaming now? Doesn't say. I really should give me a timer somewhere. What's this? This is cow. Ooh. I almost fell down that hole. That would have really sucked. Oh, sorry, a little horse thing. I was aiming for the cow. I think I hit your head though. Okay, I'm going to try to make this gap. I live here now, apparently. Because there is no getting out. God damn it. Fuck. Oh my god. Looks like I'm carving some stairs. God, this sucks. God, this fucking sucks. Not even gonna lie. So yeah, okay, sorry, we got focused on actually getting out of this fucking hole and forgot to talk. Really sorry about that for anybody that's still here. No, my, I don't know how early you jumped into the stream. My computer will be fixed in like a month and I can't fucking wait. I'll be streaming Stellaris with my coworker who has commented on the stream quite hilariously, and just a couple other things. Probably Rocket League, as terrible as I'm gonna be. Maybe Forza, if you guys can convince me it's worth buying on my end. And I didn't even have to kill it. I hit that one at least, I think. No, I didn't get experience. That sucks. Okay, hold on. Hey, I'll be back here shortly. I'm ending the stream now. Shouldn't be too terribly long, but I really need to go check on something and I don't know how long it's going to take. Sorry everybody, I will bring it back up soon and I will start right where I left off. Thank you for joining me. Sorry to anybody that had just joined though. Again, sorry, catch you all later.